Where do you feel like things are at with the team and your guys specifically coming out of disappointing loss last week?
I mean, obviously, losing never feels good. Doesn't matter, um, how close it was or not. And so, but I've been proud of our guys. And it comes from kind of what Coach Kleiman has said of just being process based and always trying to improve that process and get better individually and collectively. So we come out on top. Of those games. So obviously all of us were hurting, but at the same time, proud of our guys. Of hey, it's one more day at a time, and let's get better and find out what we need to fix, and that's what it's been.
What did you see out of Skylar on that last interception that he threw, and just how do you coach him on that kind of a play?
Yeah, it was a tough play. I mean, we had edge rush, needed to climb in the pocket like he did. Didn't need to climb as far up as he did because he ended up climbing the pocket right up into the center and the guard, and then was right in his face. Probably couldn't have made the throw, and then had to slide to the right. So if he can climb up enough to get away from the edge, but not enough to then take away a chance to be able to keep his feet underneath him and make a play. And all those things are instinctual decisions that happen so fast. That yeah, we coach them and talk about them and practice them and do a lot of different drills and things. And he tried to make a play in the moment and didn't get as much as he wanted on it. And the DB made a heck of a play. And so. But like any game, it goes a lot further, a lot deeper than just one play. Here that was the culmination, and obviously we all, feel a little better if that play goes differently. But proud of them.
You reference making like quick decisions. How do you balance getting your quarterback to trust what he sees pre-snap, but then be able to adjust if they change their look right after the snap?
No, you're absolutely right. I mean, it's a balance. I mean, it takes a lot of film study, it takes experience, and then it takes kind of being able to weigh and figure out, okay, what is going on at this play. What makes a difference with what we're trying to do, and when to see through it and react, or then make a reaction.
Yeah.
There's a lot of judgment decisions at the quarterback position that are need to be made quickly. So it's a hard deal.
Had a moment there where Skylar was, a little bit dinged up. It kind of looked like he might miss some time. How confident were you in Nick's ability to come in and try to lead that comeback?
No, I mean, that's how it is. It's next man up, and he had prepared well all week, and as he always does, and was into the game plan, and he has some different strengths and weaknesses than Skylar does, in different areas, but. Again, I know he was going to give everything he had and was prepared to, to go in there and play. So.
Also wanted to ask about Jaron, just kind of how he's been over the last few weeks. It's been a while since we checked in on his status or progression, I guess.
Yeah, I think the last few weeks, both he and Nick, I felt like have been practicing better. I think they're just able to kind of grasp the game plan in its entirety better. And that's made him play a little bit faster. So both are doing well. Jaren's doing well, and constantly just working on his feet and improving the speed of his footwork and matching them with his eyes and progressions to make sure his base is underneath him the way it needs to be. So he's doing a great job. Proud of him.
You played
39 passes last week. That's super high for Skylar. The most you guys have had in like 5 years. What's the ideal number you kind of project going into games you'd like to throw the ball?
It can vary, in a little bit, but I don't. We'll do whatever we need to do to obviously win, but somewhere I would imagine. I don't want to speak for Coach Kleiman or Coach Mesh, but I would imagine we want to be somewhere in the 20 to 25-ish range. But again, it depends on what they're giving us and what field position that we're in, and. I mean, that number's higher. We're in third and longer yardage a lot more than we wanted to, so then that number's going to go up. So there are a lot of factors that drive that, but obviously, more than we probably would want to on a normal Saturday afternoon.
What was your reaction to both of the interceptions he had? They're both just a little underthrown. What did you see on those?
Something we kind of focused on.
The first one on the corner route. I thought the timing was pretty good on it. I mean, it's a later developing scheme. And free safety got over the top of it, and if that ball's 2 feet more,
Yeah.
and it might be a touchdown, and so a guy made a heck of a play and break on the ball, and, just, I don't know, I know the wind was coming out a little bit of the south, I think maybe that time, maybe got it, drove it down a little bit, but, unfortunate, but not a bad decision by any means, just needed to drive it out there, and like I said, he made a heck of a play on it. The second one obviously was the end of the game play, and just needed to find a way to keep his feet underneath him a little bit more, to be able to drive that into the seam and give Dalton a chance. Just hung up on him, and again, the guy got his head around and made a heck of a play. So.
You played receiver as a freshman, then of course transitioned to quarterback. If hypothetically, like Chris did the same thing, could receiver help him at quarterback in the future?
Absolutely. I mean, it's making him a better football player. He's in our offense and competing and running around and all that stuff. So I think for me during my time as well, I think it's great just to be able to get in and contribute any way you can, and just be a part of the team and what's going on, and he's done that, and he'll continue to improve.
We were just talking to Landry, and he was saying West Virginia kind of stuck with him a little bit more. It felt like it was one that you guys should have had. Is it
Say
hard
that
to kind of
first name I missed?
Landry?
Okay.
Landry, was telling us that. I mean,
Yeah.
is it one that sticks with you a little bit more, being that it was a home game? You guys were favored.
Yeah, I mean, it hurts because it's the last one too. I think it's more than anything. I think obviously West Virginia did a heck of a job. They had good plans, in all facets, and made plays, and but at the same time, whenever you leave the field and you don't feel like you put your best foot forward, that's going to eat at you. Sometimes even when you win, that's going to eat at you. It did me, it does me still. So I think we know there was a lot of mistakes made and a lot of things that we need to do better, and a lot of facets to be able to make sure we don't leave the field with that feeling.